Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something we see a lot, a big misconception about bringing AI into the mix. Our goal, to give you that extra bit of insight so you can navigate these conversations with, real confidence. Because everyone's heard it right. Just get some AI, costs will vanish. That idea, oh, a smart robot does the work and boom, expenses drop. So tempting.
It really is appealing, isn't it? But look, while AI can definitely help save money and boost efficiency down the line, it's rarely that simple, straight path to savings. There are these hidden costs, things people just don't see coming, and knowing about them helps you think a bit more critically about those initial promises.
Yeah, that analogy you mentioned before, thinking of AI like a new team member, that really clicks. You hire someone, they need training, tools, management. So for folks already dap in tech, where do these surprising costs pop up? Like beyond just the basic data tidying everyone sort of expects, where's a real surprise when you onboard AI?
That's a great question. And what's kind of eye-opening looking at some of the projects out there is how often companies budget for the AI software, but completely miss that maybe 60, even 70% of the actual project cost isn't the software itself. It's the prep, the infrastructure. We've seen cases where just getting the data ready eats up like a third of the initial project time. That's a huge hidden cost right there. Because fundamentally, the AI is only as good as the data you give it. If it's messy, scattered, full of errors, well, you're spending serious time and money before the AI can even start doing anything useful.
Wow. Makes you think, doesn't it? How many were actually ready for that part before they even get to the smart robot? And like you said, it's not just the data. Then you need the hardware, right? Powerful computers, maybe those specialized GPU clusters just to run the thing efficiently. And you need someone who knows how to wire it all together. An MLOps engineer, maybe, to make sure it actually works smoothly. But what about after it's up and running?
Right, exactly. So past the initial setup, you hit the operational costs, and this is key. Ongoing maintenance. We talk about model monitoring and retraining. See, AI models aren't static. They need constant checking. Are they performing okay? Are they drifting because the real world changed? They need updates, or they get stale, start making mistakes. And if you haven't planned for that continuous investment, well, that dream of slashing costs turns into a real budgetary headache pretty fast.
Okay, let's make this super concrete. Think about, say, an AI chatbot for customer service. Easy written. You buy the software, plug it into the website, good to go.
Huh, hey, yeah, that's the dream. But the reality check often comes when you realize, oh, wait, our customer info is in 12 different spreadsheets and 3 ancient databases. So before that chatbot can answer a single useful question, you've got this massive project just to pull all that data together and clean it up. Big investment, time and money. And even then, you still need a human team to train the chatbot, check its answers, fix things when it messes up. It's about seeing the whole life cycle, not just the sticker price.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for everyone listening? What does this all mean? It sounds like AI is incredibly powerful, no doubt, but it's an investment, a serious one, not some magic wand for costs. Maybe don't let the hype totally distract from the practical groundwork.
Exactly. The key really is start super clear on what you want to achieve, what's the actual goal, and then be ready for the whole journey. From getting your data house in order, setting up the right tech, all the way through to that continuous monitoring and updating. That's how you move from just, using a cool tool to actually building a smarter, more efficient business in the long run. It makes you ask, are you looking for real transformation or maybe just the next shiny gadget?
Hopefully this deep dive gives you a bit more ammo, more confidence for those AI discussions, especially when you hear those claims of instant, effortless savings.
And maybe one last thing to chew on as you think about this for your own situation. Beyond the tech costs, what about your people? What continuous learning, what adaptation will your teams need to really make the most of AI? Not just install it, but truly weave it into how you create value. Because often that's where the real lasting payoff lies.